The popularity of the new AI chatbot ChatGPT has increased fears that students are using it at the expense of their own education, leading some school districts to ban it outright.
However, some educators say it's important to try and incorporate AI technology into their teaching. Ira Spitzer reports from San Francisco.
ChatGPT has taken the world by storm since launching around 2 months ago. The chatbot, developed by American research lab OpenAI, can generate text based on whatever you ask it to do. The results often sound shockingly human.
I think we're looking at something like when Google became this amazing search engine that appeared on the landscape. It sort of changed how we engaged with the internet.
These students here at Stanford University are discussing where ChatGPT fits into the education landscape. But the chatbot's ability to crank out seemingly well-researched, well-written essays in seconds means reports abound of students of all ages claiming ChatGPT's writing as their own.
I mean, kids are very clever with respect to what it is that they'll figure out to do and try to do in unique and efficient ways.
According to one report, it is even smart enough to generate answers to pass prestigious graduate-level exams in the U.S., although not with excellent marks. The reaction from some in the education field has been swift. Public school systems in New York City, Los Angeles, and Seattle are among those in the U.S. that have already banned ChatGPT on their networks or devices. And a new app developed by a Princeton University student that attempts to detect ChatGPT was downloaded 30,000 times in the first week. But completely banning ChatGPT may be futile as students inevitably figure out workarounds. Some educators think incorporating it into teaching and learning is a better approach.
Big part of philosophy is, here's your position, I've got an objection, what's your response? And so the chat is actually really good at coming up with objections to your position. You feed it in and you ask it, what might someone say who disagrees with me? And it often has obvious things, but sometimes pretty interesting and curious things to say. And I want to direct my students down that avenue.
For the systems that we're developing.
Meanwhile, OpenAI is looking into potential solutions to help education institutions and companies harness its capabilities. There are plans to add a watermarking feature to ChatGPT, making it easier to detect AI-generated content. There's also a growing sense that ChatGPT is just the beginning of an era of much more advanced artificial intelligence. Victor Lee is part of a team at Stanford looking at the role in education of generative AI like ChatGPT that can actually create content.
There is this rich opportunity for this to be a means for developing broader AI literacy. And as this becomes part of the fabric of our day-to-day lives, that's going to be fairly important.
There's still a lot of research to be done on the potential impact, but a new battle may be emerging over whether ChatGPT will be a powerful learning tool or something that prevents students from learning how to write or even think for themselves. Ira Spitzer, CNA, Berkeley, California.